Have you ever wondered why, despite all the noise and endless strategies, so many people still struggle to build lasting wealth? Imagine for a moment that there's a secret, a radically simple, almost counterintuitive truth that not only demystifies the world of investing, but also puts you on the fastest path to financial freedom. Right now, in the next few minutes, you're about to discover a perspective so transformative, it will challenge every preconceived notion you have about money, risk, and the future. Picture a life where the stress of market crashes, complicated charts, and the constant barrage of get-rich-quick schemes is replaced by a calm, steady confidence. That's the promise behind the timeless wisdom of The Little Book of Common Sense Investing by John C. Bogle, and I'm here to walk you through it in a way that's as riveting as a blockbuster movie and as enlightening as a personal epiphany. As the opening chords of this journey begin to swell, think about the moment when you first heard the term common sense investing. It might have sounded almost too simple, too obvious, and yet, hidden within its plain words, is a profound strategy that has quietly revolutionized the way millions manage their money. Today, we're going to peel back the layers of complexity and show you why this approach is not just a method. It's a philosophy that defies the status quo of Wall Street and financial pundits. In these next few minutes, I promise you a narrative so engaging that every word will feel like a personal invitation into a world where clarity replaces confusion and where true wealth is built not on speculation but on the relentless power of common sense. Imagine for a moment standing at the edge of a vast, uncharted ocean of financial opportunity. Waves of uncertainty crash against the shore, each one carrying the allure of high returns and the promise of quick riches. Yet, beneath these tumultuous waters lies a deeper, steadier current. A current that has carried the savviest investors to enduring prosperity for decades. This current is the essence of index investing, a concept so deceptively simple that it has been called the lazy man's approach to beating the market. But let me tell you, simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. When John Bogle introduced the idea of investing in low-cost index funds, he wasn't just offering a tool, he was igniting a movement that would slowly but surely change the face of investment management forever. In our world today, where the allure of day trading, speculative bets, and complex derivatives seems to dominate the headlines, the message of common sense investing stands out like a beacon of sanity. It invites you to pause and reconsider. Why complicate things when the path to wealth can be built on clarity and consistency? The book reveals that by stripping away the distractions and focusing on a strategy that minimizes cost and maximizes exposure to the broad market, you can achieve returns that have historically outperformed the average managed fund. And as you listen, you might find yourself asking, what if this is the missing piece of the puzzle that I've been searching for all along? This isn't just about numbers or market indices, it's about a paradigm shift, a change in mindset that liberates you from the endless cycle of trying to beat the market. Instead, you learn to work with it, to ride its inevitable ups and downs with a calm, unwavering belief that the long-term trends will always favor those who are patient and disciplined. There's a magnetic allure in this idea, and it resonates on a deeply human level. The desire for stability in a chaotic world, the yearning for a plan that doesn't rely on constant hustle and frantic decision-making. And as you begin to grasp the power of this approach, you'll see why so many people, from seasoned investors to complete beginners, are drawn to its elegant simplicity. Now imagine a conversation among friends. One friend tells another, "I've been using this strategy for years, and it's changed everything." The room falls silent as the weight of that statement sinks in. It's not just about the numbers, the percentages, or the growth charts. It's about reclaiming control over your financial destiny. The magic of common sense investing lies in its defiant rejection of the status quo. While the mainstream financial media is often obsessed with market crashes, hot tips, and speculative bubbles, Bogle's approach is refreshingly grounded in reality. It's a reminder that behind every dramatic headline lies the simple truth. Markets are unpredictable, but over time, they tend to move upward. And if you align your strategy with that inherent upward momentum, you don't just survive, you thrive. As you immerse yourself in this narrative, you might start questioning everything you've ever heard about investing. Think about those moments when you felt overwhelmed by the complexity of financial advice, when every new strategy promised the moon, yet delivered little more than anxiety and confusion. Now, consider the possibility that the secret to financial freedom isn't found in chasing trends or timing the market, but in embracing a strategy that's as timeless as it is revolutionary. This is the story of how a simple idea changed the game, a story that begins with the birth of index funds and the visionary leadership of John Bogle. The heart of this approach is humility, a recognition that no one can predict every twist and turn of the market. It's about accepting that uncertainty is a given, and that the only reliable way to build wealth is to keep costs low, invest consistently, and let time work its magic. And as the narrative unfolds, you'll see how each insight builds upon the last, creating a tapestry of wisdom that is both intellectually satisfying and deeply practical. Every word, every idea is designed to spark that internal dialogue, the one where you start piecing together your own financial strategy, questioning old habits, and envisioning a future where you are in control. There's a palpable tension in the story, a tension that builds with every statistic and every real-life example of how high fees and unnecessary trading can erode your hard-earned money. You see, while many are seduced by the allure of active management and the promise of beating the market, the reality is far more sobering. Time and again, studies have shown that the vast majority of actively managed funds underperform their benchmark indices. It's a harsh truth, but one that is liberating once you accept it. In the world of investing, the simplest strategies are often the most effective, and the key to success is not about chasing elusive returns, but about preserving and growing what you already have. Imagine the exhilaration of realizing that every dollar you invest is working harder for you, simply because you're not paying exorbitant fees. Every cent saved in costs is a cent that compounds over time, contributing to a snowball effect that transforms modest savings into substantial wealth. And this is where the genius of common sense investing shines through. It's a strategy that doesn't require insider knowledge, complex algorithms, or market timing. Instead, it harnesses the power of consistency and the miracle of compound interest. The beauty of it is that while the market may have its ups and downs, your long-term strategy remains steadfast, a lighthouse guiding you through the stormy seas of economic uncertainty. As you listen, you might find your mind racing with possibilities. What if, instead of fretting over daily market fluctuations or trying to outsmart professional fund managers, you simply trusted in a method that has withstood the test of time? This is the core of the revolutionary insight. The market, in all its chaos, is a machine that rewards patience and discipline, and every investor who has ever achieved real success has done so not by trying to beat the system, but by working in harmony with it. It's an idea so radical in its simplicity that it almost seems too good to be true. And yet, the evidence is undeniable. Let your mind wander to a future where financial stress is replaced by a sense of empowerment, where the anxiety of making the right choice is substituted with the calm assurance of a proven strategy. Imagine the conversations you could have with your friends and family, confidently sharing that you've discovered a way to let your money work for you without the constant drama and uncertainty that plagues most investment advice. And as you internalize these concepts, you may begin to feel a stirring, a quiet revolution taking place in the way you think about money, risk, and opportunity. There's an unexpected twist in this tale, a moment of realization that hits you like a bolt of lightning. Just when you think you've wrapped your head around the beauty of passive investing, you discover that this philosophy not only applies to your financial portfolio, but to every aspect of life. The discipline, patience, and focus required to stick with a simple, low-cost strategy can transform your approach to decision-making in other areas, be it relationships, career choices, or personal growth. Suddenly, common sense investing becomes a metaphor for living a more deliberate, thoughtful life, where the pursuit of flashy gains is replaced by the steady march toward long-term fulfillment. And isn't that a narrative worth sharing with everyone you know? Now, picture yourself a few years down the line. You've weathered market storms, seen the ups and downs, and through it all, you've held fast to a strategy that many dismissed as too plain, too unimaginative. But while others were chasing short-term glory, you built something far more enduring, a legacy of wealth and wisdom that will stand the test of time. Every time you check your portfolio, there's a sense of quiet pride, a deep-seated confidence that comes from knowing you made a choice based on reason, not hype. And as you reflect on that journey, you can't help but wonder why so many continue to be lured by the siren call of complexity when the simple truth holds the key to lasting success. At this moment, I want you to consider a question that might seem almost too provocative. What would you say if I told you that the secret to financial freedom isn't hidden in a complex algorithm or buried in a stack of insider reports, but is available to anyone willing to embrace a little common sense? It's a question that challenges the very foundation of conventional wisdom, urging you to rethink everything you thought you knew about investing. And as you mull over this idea, feel free to pause, reflect, and even share your thoughts in the comments below, because this is a conversation that deserves to be had, a debate that could spark insights far beyond the confines of this video. Now, let's dive even deeper. Imagine the countless hours, the nerve-wracking decisions, and the sleepless nights that many investors endure chasing after that elusive dream of beating the market. In contrast, common sense investing offers a liberating alternative, a path where the only constant is the relentless, gradual march of time. Every market downturn becomes an opportunity rather than a setback, every dip a chance to buy a little more of what the market has to offer. It's a philosophy built on the conviction that, in the grand scheme of things, time is the ultimate ally. And as you let that idea sink in, you may begin to see the beauty of embracing a strategy that doesn't rely on constant vigilance, but rather on a deep-seated trust in the natural upward trajectory of the market over the long haul. Feel the energy shift as you start to understand that this isn't just another investment strategy. It's a mindset that empowers you to take control of your financial destiny. It's the kind of insight that makes you want to sit down with your best friend over coffee and share the excitement, the kind of idea that ignites debates and inspires those around you to take a closer look at their own financial habits. And I want you to know that your voice matters in this discussion. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by the barrage of conflicting advice or frustrated by the endless pursuit of elusive returns, drop a comment below and let us know. What's the one myth about investing that you're ready to debunk once and for all? As the narrative builds, picture a moment when everything clicks, a flash of insight that transforms abstract numbers into a clear, actionable plan. You realize that every dollar saved on fees, every ounce of patience applied during turbulent times, is a step toward financial independence. The revelation is almost cinematic in its impact, a powerful reminder that the simplest truths can be the most profound. This is the midpoint of our journey, a moment when the tension intensifies and the stakes feel impossibly high. And yet, within that tension lies an exhilarating promise, the promise of a future where your financial choices are guided by reason, not by fear. In this pivotal moment, let me share a story. There was once an investor, just like you, who had been seduced by the allure of active trading, believing that with the right strategy, they could outsmart the market. For years, they chased fleeting trends and fumbled through a maze of hot tips and expert predictions, only to find that their returns barely matched the average. Then, one day, they discovered the quiet power of index investing. It wasn't a flashy epiphany with fireworks and fanfare. It was a slow, deliberate shift in perspective. Over time, as they embraced the simplicity of low-cost, broad market exposure, They watched as their wealth began to accumulate steadily, almost imperceptibly at first, then with increasing momentum. And the best part? The anxiety, the constant worry about market timing gradually gave way to a sense of calm, knowing that each decision was grounded in the timeless laws of mathematics and human behavior. This is the kind of transformation that can change not just your bank balance, but your entire approach to life. Imagine yourself in that investor's shoes, feeling the weight of uncertainty lift from your shoulders as you embrace a strategy that is as accessible as it is powerful. Envision the sense of relief that comes with realizing that you don't have to be a financial genius to succeed in the market. All you need is the discipline to stick with a method that has been proven time and again. And as this vision becomes clearer, you start to see the broader implications. That the principles behind common sense investing can be applied to virtually every aspect of your life. In a world that often values flash over substance, here is a philosophy that reminds you of the enduring power of simplicity and consistency. Now let's shift gears for a moment and explore the psychological side of this revolution. Consider the role of fear and greed in every market decision. They are the twin forces that have driven markets to extremes, turning rational decision-making into a roller coaster ride of emotions. Yet, within the framework of common sense investing, these forces are tamed. By committing to a disciplined strategy, you remove yourself from the chaotic ebb and flow of market sentiment. You become an observer, not a reactive participant, and that is an incredibly empowering shift. It's a moment of clarity that many investors only come to after years of struggle, realizing that by surrendering the need to control every outcome, you actually gain far greater control over your financial destiny. Feel the adrenaline of that realization, the rush of empowerment that comes when you understand that your success isn't contingent on predicting every twist and turn of the market. Instead, it's rooted in a deep, abiding trust in the principles of diversification, low cost, and time. Every investor who has ever achieved true success has done so not by fighting the system, but by aligning themselves with its natural tendencies. And that alignment creates a kind of financial harmony, a state of being where your investments work quietly and steadily in the background, building a foundation that is robust enough to weather any storm. I invite you now to imagine a future where every major life decision is informed by the clarity and wisdom of common sense. Perhaps you're thinking about how this philosophy could revolutionize not just your portfolio, but your overall approach to risk, reward, and the inevitable ups and downs of life. This is the beauty of it. While the world around us is filled with uncertainty and rapid change, there exists a timeless truth that remains constant, a truth that is as relevant in times of prosperity as it is in moments of crisis. In the midst of this journey, a challenge arises. Can you commit to a path that defies the lure of instant gratification and the frenzy of market speculation? The answer, I hope, becomes clear as you listen, that true wealth is not built on chasing trends, but on the steadfast application of a few simple, enduring principles. And as you embrace this challenge, you join a community of like-minded individuals who have chosen a path of thoughtful deliberation over reckless speculation. It's a decision that not only changes your financial future, but transforms your entire outlook on life. As we near the end of this transformative exploration, let the final call resonate deeply within you. Imagine the satisfaction of knowing that you've not only discovered a powerful investment strategy, but also a way of life that champions clarity, discipline, and resilience. Every moment you spend reflecting on these ideas is a moment invested in a future where your financial worries give way to a sense of purpose and control. And now, I want you to take a moment to consider, what small step can you take today to align your investments with the timeless principles of common sense? Maybe it's as simple as reviewing your current portfolio, or perhaps it's diving deeper into the philosophy that has already changed the lives of so many. Before we wrap up this journey, I want to leave you with one final thought, A question that is designed to spark conversation and ignite debate. In a world obsessed with the next big thing, what do you believe is the most underrated virtue in investing, and how can embracing it change not only your financial future, but your overall quality of life? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'm eager to hear your perspective and to build a community where every idea is explored, challenged, and celebrated. As the curtain falls on our cinematic exploration of common sense investing, remember that every moment of uncertainty is also an opportunity to reclaim control, to challenge the status quo, and to build a legacy based on wisdom and patience. The strategies we've discussed today are not just techniques for managing money. They are a roadmap for living a life free from the constant anxiety of trying to outsmart a system that is inherently unpredictable. Instead, they offer you a way to harness the power of the market by working with its natural tendencies rather than against them. I want you to leave this experience with a renewed sense of possibility, a feeling that, armed with these insights, you are ready to take on the future with confidence and clarity. And if you found value in this journey, if these ideas stirred something within you, then do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe for more deep dives into the principles that can transform your life, and share this video with anyone who you think is ready to break free from the chaos of conventional wisdom. Because here's the truth. The journey to financial freedom is not reserved for a select few. It's available to anyone willing to embrace a little common sense. And as you step forward into this new way of thinking, remember that every great revolution begins with a single, bold idea, a spark that ignites a fire of change. Today, that spark is in your hands. Let it light the way to a future where wealth is not measured by fleeting moments of speculation, but by the steady, enduring power of disciplined, thoughtful investing. So, as the final notes of our story play out, take a deep breath and envision the life you deserve. A life where financial freedom is not a distant dream, but a tangible reality, built one smart decision at a time. The journey is just beginning, and every minute you invest in learning, growing, and challenging the conventional norms is a minute closer to that reality. Stay curious, stay committed, and remember, the best investment you can ever make is in yourself. And now, as the echoes of this transformative story fade into the background, I leave you with this parting thought. What if the true measure of success isn't how much you earn, but how wisely you choose to grow what you have? Think about that as you go about your day, and let it inspire you to take the reins of your financial future with both courage and conviction. Thank you for joining me on this epic journey through the heart and soul of common sense investing. I hope this narrative has not only enlightened you, but also empowered you to challenge the norms and to seek a path that is both simple and profoundly effective. Remember, every step you take toward understanding and applying these timeless principles is a step toward a more secure, fulfilling future. So go ahead, dive deeper, ask questions, and let this be the beginning of a new chapter in your financial story. And if this video has sparked even a flicker of inspiration in you, share it with those who need to hear this message. Let's build a community of investors who choose wisdom over hype, substance over spectacle, and lasting success over fleeting trends. In the end, it all comes down to one simple truth. The power to shape your financial destiny lies not in the unpredictable fluctuations of the market, but in the steadfast application of principles that have stood the test of time. Embrace the art of common sense investing and watch as the seemingly chaotic world of finance transforms into a landscape of endless opportunity, a landscape where every decision, every moment of discipline, and every ounce of patience compounds into a legacy that transcends mere numbers. And as you walk this path, know that you're not alone. There is a legion of investors out there who have chosen to rise above the noise, to find clarity in the chaos, and to build a future defined not by chance, but by choice. Now take that choice today. Let the simplicity and elegance of common sense guide your every financial decision. Let it remind you that sometimes the most powerful ideas are the ones that seem too simple to work, but they do, time and time again. And as you close this chapter and embark on your own journey, may you find that the true secret to financial freedom lies not in complexity, but in the unwavering commitment to a strategy that is as timeless as it is effective. I invite you to reflect on this message, to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below, and to join a conversation that has the potential to reshape not only your financial future, but the way you see the world. Hit that subscribe button, spread the word, and let this be the spark that lights a revolution in the way we all think about investing. Because when it comes down to it, real wealth is built on the foundation of common sense, and that foundation is within your reach right now. Let the journey begin, and may every step you take be guided by the simple, profound wisdom that has the power to change everything.